friend of mine was telling me that with any marriage, the first 5 years are the most difficult.
Yeah.
Like apparently if you can pass the 5-year mark, you're heading to somewhere.
It's like opening a restaurant. First 2 years are the hardest ones. Because like it's gonna go up and down. If you get past that, then the restaurant is possibly gonna be successful.
How long has La Parada been open there? The one we're at?
The one where
2 weeks.
it is struggling. It's on the rocks, my boy. They let niggas in who's never in trouble, bro. Don't go there, bro.
So would you agree to that, Ghost Lady? Like the first, you've been married for how long?
We are on 12 years.
Wow! Ghost lady!
Wow.
Hey.
Wait, married.
Yes.
Ghost lady got that. She got that za. I'm telling you, bro. She from Pretoria. She got that za. Manhã não Pitori. Manhã não Pitori.
You ain't leaving them, they leave you.
Hey, my man. They'll tell her manhã não Pitori that you're living here.
Yeah.
Como você tem utronye la mek? Sama here. True. Can you come on? Utronye. One way out, boss.
12 years.
Wow, well done.
Well
Congratulations,
done, Ghost Lady.
man.
Yeah, well done.
So do you
That's a
believe
long
in
time.
that saying, the first 5 years?
I think so, yeah. First 5 years. I also put the first year because it is a bit of a shocker.
Isn't that honeymoon phase though?
It's the honeymoon phase, but I think after there's that kind of exhaustion of like,
Put in his pepper and hi, man. Yo, I need to go to work, bro. Yeah, everything. I'll rock coast fuck, man. No, man. Put together a CV or something.
I think it's also more like you guys, it's realizing this is for life.
Yeah.
Like this is this is
daunting.
forever. Like really. So that first year can be a bit like, damn.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, and you feel like you're a bit stuck.
Yeah.
And then the first year passes, a couple of years, you start knowing each other, it's okay. But I think now it becomes like, man, you know the person like inside out. Even when you're fighting, you're like, okay, you're gonna say this is how it's gonna end. This is
Yeah.
where
I'm
we're
going to take off my pants.
Yeah.
You know, all right,
here
this
we
is what
go
I gotta
again.
do.
All right.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 minutes.
You know, like literally, you know the routine. Everything is like, okay, all right.
I have heard that before, have you? And maybe you are already in the second, third, or fifth year of marriage. If you survive the first year, some say you're good. Others say, nah, forget the first year. It's the first 5 that'll test your love, patience, and Wi-Fi connection. What do you think? Which is it? Is the first year of marriage the boss level? Or just the tutorial? Let's break it down in a nutshell. So let's start with this first year theory. The idea that if you make it past year 1, you're basically done with the hard part. Do you believe in that? That the first year of marriage is the hardest. So said every auntie at every wedding ever. And guess what? It might not be totally wrong, some say. According to a 2015 study published in the Journal of Family Psychology, couples realize your partner snores like a buffalo. Or you find out she has 5 different bank accounts, and you're not on any of them. Psychologists say that first year is when the honeymoon goggles come off and you're left staring permanent. Someone said marriage is like downloading an app and then realizing there's no uninstall button, just updates and bug fixes. Now let's see what the rich and famous have said about marriage. Barack and Michelle Obama said, marriage is a team effort, but it's not 50-50, and also that it helps to marry someone fun. But even he admitted during interviews that the early years with Michelle were not a breeze. It took counseling and compromise.
I share these things because marriage is hard.
Yeah.
And a lot of young people quit on marriage over things that are just a part of the commitment.
Yes.
We've been married for 30 years.
I know.
You know, if I fell out with him for 10 and we had great 20 years, I'd take those odds anytime. But we glamorize marriage. And in this day and age, marriage is more about the dress and the dresses.
Yes.
And the proposal and the honeymoon and all the stuff around it. And young people aren't ready for the real of marriage. So I think, once again, it's incumbent upon us, people who have had successful marriages, to be really honest about the fact that making a commitment to be with someone means you compromise, and compromise ain't always fun.
Yeah.
Will Smith also once said, "We don't even say we're married anymore. We call ourselves life partners." Because the word marriage came with too much societal pressure and illusion. How about Beyoncé and Jay-Z? They made a whole album about marital struggles. If the queen of everything can go through a rough patch, what hope do we mortals have? So here's the point. Even powerful couples go through it. The first year might not break you, but it might just expose you. Now let's enter the 5-year theory, and this one has some serious weight. One famous journal, the Psychology Today, once wrote, many couples report the 3rd to 5th year as the most stressful, particularly if kids, debt, or career changes are involved.
And don't add kids into the mix, because they really mess up your life.
Well, let's talk about kids, because people think, God, I hope she writes a book on parenting. Honestly, because you have raised 2 very confident, not arrogant girls who
As
are very
have you.
poised. Thanks, knock on wood.
I do that all the time.
Who are very poised, who are really generous human beings.
Yeah.
What did you want, when they could have come out of the White House and been very obnoxious, and they were not? That has to do with the way they are raised.
When children arrive, credit card bills multiply, and you're fighting over curtains. Again. First year, I love you so much I'd die for you. 3rd year, I love you, but if you eat my leftovers again, we're getting a divorce. By year 5, your love language becomes, did you do the dishes? That's funny. Well, it sounds funny, that's real. Researchers also say divorce rates tend to peak around years 3 to 5. Why? Because this is when the excitement fades and real life starts to set in. Other people say, you changed, but truth is, you unpacked. That was always you. You just hid it during courtship. In African cultures, the first year of marriage is filled with visitors, ceremonies, and expectations. One Zambian elder once told me, if you survive the in-laws, you survive the marriage. And surely he was not lying. Sometimes it's not even the partner that's stressful. It's the extended network of stress. Your mother-in-law shows up uninvited, cousins visit and never want to leave, and somehow, you're always the one making tea. Marriage is proof that 2 people can share one bed, one fridge, and 17 family WhatsApp groups. Now, as we near the end of this video, here's how marriage stages typically look. In a nutshell, year 1, everything is babe. You're Googling how to cook for my husband and cute pet names. Year 2, you're now Googling, is silence in marriage normal? And how to stop breathing loudly. Year 3 to 5. This is when the real work happens. Communication, finances, parenting, boundaries. It's like emotional CrossFit. In year 6 and beyond, you either become stronger or just better at ignoring each other. Did those sounds familiar?
Isn't the toughness of the first year determined by whether you guys stayed together before, or because then you're finding out a lot of new things if you didn't stay with the person before?
Yes, it is. But same thing even with people who've stayed together before, prior.
Yeah.
It just does something, guys. Marriage and dating are 2 different things. With marriage, it's just like, things just rattle you in another way, like how they never rattled you before. So it's still...
You can't just pick up your Wi-Fi and leave, bro.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm out of here. Delete my Netflix.
Because there's more people now you've connected on that Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly,
So now you have to
yeah.
think of it, we consider, no, it's just too much.
Well, here is another fan fact. Most couples who make it past 7 years tend to stay married much longer, as this is where emotional maturity and routines settle in. So, what do you think? Is it year 1, year 3, or year 5? Actually, in my opinion, the year doesn't matter as much as the people involved. Marriage is not about surviving a timeline. It's about managing expectations, knowing your love language, fighting fair, giving grace, even when they forget the anniversary, and remembering this isn't a movie. It's your story. Trevor Noah once said, "Love is not perfect, but it should feel like home." And homes need maintenance. So, whether you're newlywed or 5 years deep, just know, marriage isn't hard because you're doing it wrong. It's hard because it's real. It's not Netflix and chill or podcast and chill. It's budget and compromise. It's not till Instagram do us part. It's till Wi-Fi disconnects and we still talk. So is the first year the hardest? Maybe. Are the first 3 to 5 years tough? Probably. But you know what's tougher? Staying married when you stop choosing each other. So choose wisely. And keep choosing each other. Thank you so much for watching In a Nutshell. If you like this breakdown, drop a comment below. What year are you in your marriage journey? What's been your biggest lesson? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because marriage may be tough, but subscribing is easy.